Alright, welcome to my fourth video tutorial on how to use some of the features in Windows 7. As I said in my last video, I would be explaining in this video where to get themes and wallpapers, or desktop backgrounds, what the differences between them both are, how to install them, how to uninstall them once they've been installed, and what they do. Alright, so to save some time, I've already downloaded a theme, which is Gears of War, and I'll explain where I got that from by going to get the actual desktop background picture or wallpaper. Now, while I'm doing this, I just want to state that you only want to download backgrounds and themes from official sources. So I actually got that from Microsoft. I just typed into Google, Microsoft Windows 7 themes download. And I basically came across the first one here, and I'm looking for stuff that says Microsoft, because I know it's official. Third-party stuff, you might be asking for trouble, so use it as your own risk. Only download official things. Alright, anyway, they're all free, by the way. I'm just going to click on this, and this is where I got the Gears of War theme. You just download it, and it asks you where to save it. I'm doing a desktop background picture on this because it's a lot different to download. What you're going to do is you're going to go to download. I'm just going to click this arch bridge. You go to download, and it'll actually just bring up the picture. There is no save. There's nothing to do on this. There's no save button or anything. You can't click download to save it. What you have to do is you have to right click on it, go to save image as, and then you want to navigate to where you want to save it. In this case, I want to save it on my desktop, and I'm just going to name it Bridge. Then I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to go back to my desktop. Now, that's where my background picture is, or wallpaper. Now, the difference between a background picture and a wallpaper is just a fancier picture. It's crisper, it's clearer, it's more high definition. Now, I'm going to quickly explain to you how to install a desktop background picture or wallpaper, because it's really easy. And basically, a wallpaper or desktop background does nothing. It doesn't have any animated features, nothing. It just sits there as a desktop background. That's it. So I'm going to install that now. And in Windows 7, how you do that is you right-click anywhere on the desktop and you go to Personalize. Now, you can do that through the Master Control Panel, but it's pointless. You just right-click on the desktop and go to Personalize, and it brings this screen up. I also want you to point out that this is blank right here, and I'll get to that in a minute. But to change the background picture to that bridge, what I'm going to do is go down here, and I'm going to go Desktop Background, and I'm going to use this drop-down box. Now, if desktop wasn't in this drop-down box, I would use Browse to get desktop in there, and I click OK. Now, it just automatically brings me to the desktop, and that desktop is now inside this drop-down box as well. So then I'm just going to double-click that, and once you double-click it, and I close this, now the bridge is on my background. Simple as that. That's why I said a background desktop or wallpaper is just a basically high-grade picture. It's a high-definition picture that fits the screen specifically for that. Sure, you can use your personal pictures, but these things are designed specifically for that. Alright, anyway, to uninstall it or remove it, you just basically go back to Personalize, Desktop Background, and then you choose something different. I'm just going to choose solid colors, and then I'm going to save changes. And now it's back to the way I want it, or way I had it. Now I'm just going to get rid of that. So that's how you get a desktop background. That's the way to get them, stuff like that. Now, I just want to quickly bring up, I'm going to go back to Personalize real quick before I get into the themes. And I'm going to state that if you'll notice that my background's black, but this is blue. And you can actually change the window to whatever you want by simply opening this up, and then going back down here to the window color, and you'll notice this is a color intensity slide, where if I change this, watch the bottom bar here and watch the top. Changes. And it changes depending on what you have highlighted up here. So I'm just going to click it to red, and if you'll notice, changes however I put it. Now, there are other options here, so I don't want that right now. I'm going to use this. You can just mess around with these, but these are basically the way to change the pictures in the background. So, the pictures in the background, and then the windows around the background. So there we go. Just going to do this. I'm just going to leave it as I had it. Save changes just to show you that. And again, those are advanced options. You can go in and play with it, but I'm just showing you where the stuff is. All right, now on to the packs, because these are a little different. What a theme pack is a theme pack is basically a set group of pictures. It's an advanced version of wallpaper. Instead of one picture, there's multiples of them that you can set to change at various intervals, and you can set to change which ones you want to change, or you can set them up at random. So let me do this here. A theme pack is installed, and the reason I brought your attention to that is all themes are installed in here. This directory is a digital directory. It doesn't exist. You can't actually get to this by navigating to a folder. So how do you get the themes in there? Well, a theme pack is an executable file, meaning you have to double-click it to install it, which is really odd considering it doesn't have a .exe at the end of it like most executables. So when you install a theme, it's automatically going to open this, and any installed theme goes here. These default themes cannot be removed from your computer at all. They're just there permanently. They're cemented into the operating system. But any newer themes go next to this one up here, and I'll show you. I'm going to close this because when I double click this and it installs, it's automatically going to change to the theme I just installed, and it's going to open up that. It's going to open up the personalized section. It's going to open this window up automatically, and you'll see it installed there. So let's try that and show you. As you can hear it, it changes, and there it is right there. And to change the pictures and the themes where they are, you go to desktop background just like you would normally to change the picture. But now you can see that there's 18 pictures in here. There's 7 here, which is 14, plus 4 is 8. So anyway, if you'll notice, there's check marks next to these, and that's what I said. You can uncheck or check specific pictures you want, and you can actually change how often they show up on your desktop background. So I'll give you an example. I'm just going to select them all for now. I'm going to bring your attention down here. Now this is a drop-down menu that allows you to change the time of how often a picture gets changed. So basically you can range it from 1 day to every 10 seconds. I'm just going to use 10 seconds to show you. And there's a shuffle option here because normally the pictures change like this. But if you shuffle it, they're just all random, so it's kind of cool. I'm going to click Save Changes. Now when I go back to the desktop, I'm going to continue talking to explain something else, and you can watch these pictures keep getting changed in the background as I go along. Now, I'm going to create a document just to throw it out in the recycle bin, and I'm going to empty the recycle bin to show you what some themes do. It's going to ask me, do I want to delete it? Click Yes. Now listen real carefully. That's kind of cool. It's got some noise, gears to it. Now, once you've got a theme installed, how do you get it out of your computer if the directory is digital? That's really simple. You go back to Personalize. Now, and you can only remove themes that you yourself installed. The rest of these are defaulted. You can't get them out. So to delete a theme or remove it from your computer once it's installed, this is how you have to do it. You have to set another theme. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what background. So all you do is, I'm just going to click on that one for sake of this video, and then I'm going to minimize this to show you the background is now changed. Now once you've changed the background or theme, you can get rid of the theme you want to get rid of if that's what you're trying to do. And you simply do that by highlighting the theme you want, right-clicking on it, and clicking Delete Theme. Confirm it. Now it's out of your system permanently. So that is how to install, where to get them, the differences between desktop backgrounds and wallpapers and pictures, and what they do and what they are. And again, get them from official sources. And I know this is going to be abrupt, but I'm ending this segment. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to bring up one more segment video, and that is I'm going to enable Internet Explorer 8 because I'm going to re-enable Internet Explorer 8 because I'm going to show people how to configure the settings in Internet Explorer 8 properly, because some people can't get Internet Explorer to run properly. So I'm going to clear that up. And thank you for watching that, and I'll see you in my next video.